The 9th and 10th verses speak to us about matching our inside with our outside. One who wears the robe but has no self-control or truth is not worthy of the robe. The robe refers to the garment worn by monks, but here it represents more than clothing. It represents all outward appearances, all external forms. Does wearing a monk's robe make someone a true spiritual seeker? No, the robe is just an appearance. What matters is whether there's self-control and truth inside. This doesn't just apply to monks, it applies to all of us. Does having the title teacher make someone a real teacher? Only if they truly care about students, set a good example, and live rightly. Does being called parent make someone a real parent? Only if they truly love their children, model good behavior, and fulfill their responsibilities. Does reaching a certain age make someone a real adult? Only if they're wise, generous, self-controlled, and truthful. What the Buddha is saying is this: don't just decorate the outside, fill the inside. In modern terms, don't just try to look good, actually be good. Going to church or temple doesn't automatically make you a good person. What matters is whether you actually live the teachings. Wearing nice clothes, driving a nice car, living in a nice house doesn't make you an admirable person. What matters is the state of your heart and the quality of your actions. Let's look at the 10th verse. One who has washed away impurities and is established in moral conduct, truth, and self-control is truly worthy of the robe. What does it mean to wash away impurities? Impurities are all the things that trouble our minds: greed, anger, jealousy, arrogance, doubt. These are impurities. Washing them away means gradually reducing them. We may never eliminate them completely. We're not Buddhas after all, but we can reduce them bit by bit. Being a little less greedy today than yesterday. Getting a little less angry today than yesterday. Feeling a little less jealous today than yesterday. This is washing away impurities. And being established in moral conduct, truth, and self-control means moral conduct is following basic principles, not lying, not harming others, not stealing, basic ethics. Truth means authenticity. What you say matches what you do. Your outside matches your inside. Self-control, as we discussed earlier, means governing yourself. When these are present, regardless of what robe you wear or what title you hold, you're truly worthy of it. Let me tell you a story. In a village, there were two people. One went to temple every day, prayed diligently, and announced to everyone, "I'm a devout person." The other didn't go to temple as often, but every day they helped their neighbors. When someone was struggling, they assisted. When people were fighting, they made peace. They lived with integrity and self-control. One day, disaster struck the village. The first person said, "I'm too busy," and ran away. But the second person stepped forward and helped everyone. That's when the villagers realized, the second person is truly spiritual. The first person only appeared to be. My friends, which kind of person are we? Are we decorating the outside or filling the inside? Starting today, let's focus on cultivating what's inside, not what appears outside. The 11th and 12th verses teach us about seeing what truly matters. Those who mistake the non-essential for the essential will never reach what's truly essential. How often in life do we confuse what's essential with what's not? Let me give you some examples. What's more important, money or happiness? Most people would answer happiness, but in reality, what do? We spend all our time making money, sacrifice time with family, even harm our health working. Why? Because we've mistaken money for what's essential. Of course, money is necessary, but money is a means, not an end in itself. Money is a tool for happiness, not happiness itself. Yet, many people get this backwards. They make accumulating money their life's goal, postponing happiness until after I've made enough money. And what happens? They spend their whole life making money, then find they don't have the health to enjoy it, the time to use it, or people to share it with. Another example. What's more important to leave your children? Money or good teachings and a good example? The essential thing is the latter. Teaching them good character, right values, and wisdom for living, that's the real inheritance. But many parents focus only on accumulating wealth. I have to leave my kids at least the good house, they think, working themselves to exhaustion. Meanwhile, they have no time to talk with their children, no opportunity to set a good example, and end up leaving money that the children fight over. This is the result of mistaking the non-essential for the essential. The same goes for reputation. What's more important, being recognized by others or actually living with integrity? The essential thing is the latter. Living rightly, living honorably, that's what truly matters. But many people only care what others think. What will people say? Will I lose face? Will I be embarrassed? And they end up compromising their conscience, doing things that aren't right, while making everything look good on the outside. This too is confusing the essential with the non-essential. Now the 12th verse. Those who see the essential as essential and the non-essential as non-essential enter the right path. This sounds simple, but it's hard to practice. Seeing the essential as essential means if happiness is essential, prioritize happiness. If love is essential, prioritize time with loved ones. If health is essential, prioritize health. Seeing the non-essential as non-essential means money is just a means, not an end in itself. Reputation is a bonus, not worth sacrificing what's essential. Appearances are superficial, not worth obsessing over. When we clearly distinguish the essential from the non-essential and live accordingly, we enter the right path. Let me share a story about someone. In his youth, this man dreamed of success. Climbing the career ladder, gaining recognition, these were his life goals. So he neglected his family, neglected his health, and worked constantly. And he did achieve a high position. But when he retired at 60, what had happened? He couldn't talk with his wife. They never had time for conversation. He was distant from his children. He hadn't been there when they were growing up. He had no friends. He never had time to make them. He'd achieved the high position, but he wasn't happy. That's when he realized, I missed what was essential. Success was non-essential, but I'd mistaken it for what mattered most. Fortunately, though late, he saw the truth and spent his remaining years rebuilding relationships with family, helping neighbors, and devoting time to what truly mattered. He said, I wish I'd understood this when I was younger. My friends, what are you treating as essential right now? Take some time to examine this. What do you spend most of your time on? What do you worry about most? Is that truly essential, or have you mistaken the non-essential for the essential? It's not too late. Return to what's essential. The 13th and 14th verses use a beautiful metaphor to teach us about training the mind. Just as rain leaks into a poorly thatched house, so desire penetrates an untrained mind. Think about a roof. What is a roof for? To protect us from rain, snow, wind, and cold. A well-made roof, no matter how heavy the rain or snow, keeps the house dry and warm inside. But a poorly made roof, even light rain starts to leak through. First a drop or two, then more and more, until the whole house is flooded. Our mind is the same. The mind is like a roof. It protects us from outside temptations and desires. An untrained mind is like a poorly thatched roof. The slightest temptation shakes it. The slightest desire overwhelms it. I want to buy that. Can't resist. Must buy it. I hate that person. Can't hold back. Must lash out. I want to rest today. Can't help it. Must be lazy. Like rain leaking through, desires keep seeping in until the whole mind is flooded with craving. And what happens then? No peace of mind. Always wanting more, always dissatisfied, always swept along by impulses. I want this, I want that, I want to be that. It never ends. Like pouring water into a bucket with holes, it never fills up. Now, the 14th verse. Just as rain doesn't leak into a well-thatched house, so desire doesn't penetrate a well-trained mind. A well-thatched roof, built solidly, without gaps, with care and attention. Such a roof, no matter how heavy the rain or snow, doesn't leak a single drop. The people inside are safe and comfortable. A trained mind is the same. When we practice a little each day, exercising self-control, meditating, filling our mind with good thoughts, it becomes strong. Temptations don't shake it. Desires don't sweep it away. That's tempting, but I don't really need it. I'm okay. I'm angry, but expressing this anger would only hurt me. I'll let it pass. I want to rest today, but I have things to do. I'll do them. This way, we can recognize desires and exercise self-control. And what happens to the mind? It becomes peaceful, calm, content, happy even without having much, comfortable even without a high position, confident even without others' recognition. But, my friends, a roof isn't built in a day. You lay each shingle one at a time, maintaining and repairing, investing time and care to build a solid roof. The mind is the same. It's not trained overnight. One meditation session, one resolution won't complete it. We must train it daily, little by little, steadily, with care. Being a little less greedy today, holding back anger a bit today, feeling grateful today. Day by day, these accumulate, and before you know it, you have a solid roof. Let me tell you about someone I know. This woman admits she was very greedy when she was young. Everything others had looked better. She always wanted more, never felt satisfied. Then, around age 50, she had a realization. If I live like this, I'll never be happy. So every morning she made this resolution. Just for today, I won't be greedy. I'll be grateful for what I have. At first, it was really hard. Multiple times a day, greed arose. She compared herself to others. Dissatisfaction crept in. But she didn't give up. Every day, she steadily trained her mind. After 10, 20 years, what happened? Now, past 70, people tell her, "You seem so peaceful. What's your secret?" She smiles and says, "No secret. I just repaired my mind's roof a little bit every day." My friends, how is your mind's roof? Is it leaking? Are desires seeping in? Starting today, why not begin training your mind, like laying shingles one at a time?